In this particular universe, there is one game that will push your gaming rig to the absolute limit, and that game is, of course, Star Citizen. Today, on stream, I went out and I tested my new powerful gaming rig from Novatech Reign Gaming. Link to them down in the description. They actually sponsor the channel with PC. So yeah, kick back, relax, enjoy this. I had chat telling me where to go, what to see, what to do. At the end of the video, I will show you some, like a closer look at my actual setup, like what I'm looking at now. There's a few things that I've changed since my last setup video, and it's actually perfect right now for what I'm doing. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, hope you enjoy. This was great fun. Thank you again, Novatech Reign Gaming, for sponsoring the channel. A link in the description to them. You can customize. They've got different tiers of PC to pick up, and you can customize it. It's really helpful. I made this PC myself, but again, I'll talk about the PC itself at the end of the video. But without further ado, let's do some testing in the epic Star Citizen universe. It's pretty cool. The PC so far in New Babbage, it's daylight. We're getting about 70, 80 frames per second. Seems pretty good. This is the main entrance hall, 60 FPS. So a bit of information on what I'm doing right now. I've got basically an OBS window open. It's not recording or streaming on the computer, but what it is doing is taking the feed off to another computer. So there's probably like a 5-10% task manager percentage. Like that's what I'm stealing from it. So that's currently what we're getting. I'll tell you what my PC is currently doing. So at the moment, my CPU's at 80%, running at about 5 gigahertz. I'm using 27 out of my 32 gigs of memory. I think people will say I should have got 64, but I mean, there's still headroom, so it's fine. And then my graphics card is currently at 55% usage. So I'm using quite a bit of my CPU. I'm using half of my GPU. So, you know, maybe I don't think me doing anything on the old, you know, computer is really affecting much, but yeah, it's pretty good. Right, so at the ASOP terminal, I'm actually getting about 60 FPS, but that's fine. I'm looking at the chat, and what are we going to get out? Any suggestions? 890 jump. I'm picking the biggest, hopefully the most complicated chip in the game. I don't know if that's how it works. I don't know if like size means performance hit, but here we have, this is okay, this is not the chip I requested. Huh. Well, so weird story. I requested an 890 jump. It's currently in the air. And someone's reclaimer is currently sat here. Okay, well, okay, the reclaimer here is taking 80%. That's 80%. 80 FPS. So it's loading in a massive detailed chip. Game's running at 80 FPS here on New Babbage. I'll see if I can get to my 890 jump. Okay, so this is the Aurora, and this will help me get the 890 jump, I think. I have a bit of a plan, but basically this ship was specifically picked because it's got like a bit of a docking port, and I'm hoping that will help me get to the 890 jump, which at this point, who knows what's going on with it. But 85 FPS, pretty good. I love this little ship, by the way. I actually think it's one of my favorite ships. I kind of wish it was less frame, but if this was less frame, I would use, it would be my daily driver, it really would. Oh, sweet, it's the right way up. Okay, so here's my 890 jump. Okay. So, you know, we have dropped a little bit FPS here. So, just to put it into perspective here, the 890 jump is falling. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! It's got landing gear, maybe. No, Chris, please! Okay. Okay. Are we exploding? It's now, it's currently balancing on trees. Full immersion. We do have the entire Microtech city. And this ship, plus the 890 jump, obviously the whole world. And we're currently sitting around, it was about 50 FPS, but now it's leveled out to 60. So, yeah, just interesting statistics there. This is why this ship's actually pretty good. Okay. Is this going to go well? Chat. Is this going to work? Yes or no? Alright. Get out of there. Camera. Alright, here we go. 3. 2. Oh! Yes! Freaking love this game! Let's go! Alright! Come on! We saved it! Let's go! I did not expect that to work. I'll be honest. Okay, forward a bit. Right. So I'm wondering, can I grab it now in my... Is that on? I'm just trying to get the latch of gravity for the small ship onto the hangar. This is why I edit my videos, by the way, chat, because normally nobody sees this bit. Right. Oh my word. Is it touching the ground? It's hard to see now. The things I do for videos, man. You know what? I think that's probably as close I'm going to get. Let's just see where we are. FYI, in case you're curious, we're getting about 75 FPS right now. 80 FPS I'm seeing. Here we go. So, yeah, not bad, not bad. Okay, let's see what we're dealing with. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're not far. We're not far. You know what? Oh my god. Oh, it's so close. Oh my word. Okay. What do you think, chat? Should I go for it? I reckon I can make that. I reckon I can make it. Tom's telling me to jump. Do it. It's about 890 feet. I reckon I can make it. Alright, everyone's telling me to jump, so... 3, 2, 1. Oh my word! I did not expect to get that at all. Alright, let's park up here. Oh my word. That's how you Star Citizen. Also, this is really weird for perspective. It's like the ship's kind of on a weird slant. Okay. Apparently, I just the best. My plan now is to go up into space to then see like what kind of FPS we're getting. Inside the ship, by the way, we're getting around 85 FPS. Obviously, it's drawing a lot less being in the ship. But there's still like a ton of detail and stuff. But I'd like to see, you know, if we're in the middle of space, what kind of frame rate can we expect, you know? So let's go and have a little look. So I'll see you guys in space. I don't know how I'm going to edit that down. That was like half an hour of me fiddling around with the ship. How do you edit that down? Yeah, the frame rate now. Woohoo! I don't know if you can see that. It's rather juicy. We're currently sitting around 110, 120 FPS. Obviously, the game is not drawing in a whole bunch. I mean, it is, because it's like the 890 jump. But what I plan to do now... yeah, it's still making a weird leaking sound. Is take my little Aurora out, fly away a little bit, and see if I can get even more FPS. Right, so... I actually have lower FPS here. Engines off. Oh wow, that's kind of bleak actually. That's weird. So I turned off the engine. I don't know if you saw that. I went from... I've got 160 FPS right now. Look at this. When I turn the engine on, it goes down to about 110. I don't know why. I guess all the displays and all that stuff. Like, there's some computation needed to do that. But yeah, if I turn off the engine, we're getting about 170 FPS in Star Citizen with this setup, whilst doing some recording type stuff. So that's pretty... It's pretty good. Okay, the A90 jumps like 20 kilometers away. Okay, that's probably out of detail there. Just look into space here. Yeah. Solid performance. Oh, I can't heal myself. Right, anyway. So, yeah. I will... Now that we've done that... Ouch, my forehead. We shall... can we please... Oh, that's the ground. Nice. I'm going to go and find some more... painful places in the verse. So yeah, this is best case scenario, about 160 FPS. Just for the sake of just showing you, in Quantum, as you can see, we're heading over to Hurston, getting around 70 to 80 FPS, which is pretty good. There's obviously a lot of visual effects, there's reflections and stuff. Obviously I'm in quite a big ship, the 890 jump again, with a small ship inside. So it's like doing quite a lot. So I think 80 to 90 FPS is good. I think. But yeah, so that's what we got so far. Yes. Whoa! Blimey, that planet just came out of nowhere. Right, so we're heading over to Lawville. Because it came into the game fairly recently. And I remember when I first checked it out, it was really, really demanding on the computer. I remember. They have done optimization since then, but I don't think I've really been back since that point. So, like, I never really used Hurston as my hometown. So, it'll be really interesting to see what kind of frame rate we're going to see there. I think it will be about 30 FPS. Because that place is so detailed and it's so big. If I get above 30, I'll be really impressed. I don't know if that's... If you guys are, like, what you think about that, but I'd be happy with 30 FPS in a place like that. Okay, I can tell you now. Loading in, we're getting about... Well, you guys saw. It's hovering about 35, but I'm guessing it's kind of drawing in somewhat. 40 FPS? Okay. Right, here we go. Let's open this up. This is going to look absolutely incredible, by the way. I know you guys love it when I take some juicy screenshots, but this is going to look something else good. Oh. It's moments like this, I'm like, yeah, this game's pretty cool. When you're coming up, you know... And you're on a planet. This is where this game just like blows my mind. And it still blows my mind to today. Look. On a planet. Small ship. Big ship. I'm too scared to go near the edge. But. You know. It is kind of incredible. Oh man. That looked broke. I may have broken the ship a little bit. We won't talk about that. This is my trusty ship. This is now my favorite ship, by the way. After what I went through with it, I feel like we have a connection. Right. Here we go. So, look at that. It's so cool. Damn. So yeah, we're seeing the whole city pretty much, and we're getting about 50 FPS. So I'm gonna head a bit closer, see what we can get up here. We got the, like, cauldron things down here. 60 FPS right now? Okay. It's not bad, honestly. It's way better than I expected. We've got all these volumetric clouds, which look absolutely phenomenal, by the way. Okay, we're getting into atmosphere here. The frame rate is dropping a little bit. 39 FPS right now. So we're going to have a little look around. I might see if I can park up on a building or something. That actually might be quite good comparison. Oh, this thing does not fly well in atmosphere at all. Forgot about that. Let's see if we can park up somewhere. Sorry, so I'm going to ask chat. Chat, what do you think about this? 40 FPS? Any good? So we're getting the whole city, all these clouds. Like, it's so detailed, it's kind of nuts. Right, there's a little landing pad here. Here we go, I can see the whole city now. Oh! Forgot how cool this place is. So this is absolutely... Bearing in mind, I'm doing other stuff with my PC as well. I'm kind of... oh my word, this game. You forget. Like, playing it, you kind of forget, right? So landed, I'm getting about 60 FPS. Which, in my eyes, is pretty good. I know people will say 60 FPS is not good enough, but I'm playing at 1440p, high settings, and I'm also like, I'm not recording, but, well, I am technically recording, but I'm not doing only the game. Like, my PC is doing other stuff, so it's not the only thing my PC's having to do, and to get, like, 55, just under 60 FPS, it's not bad. It looks phenomenal. That looks so cool. Look at that. Oh, that's a screenshot right there. Looks good. Yeah, so Lawville, probably one of, if not the most taxing thing in Star Citizen. We've still got some things to try that might push it more. 70 FPS right now. And it looks crispy. What else do you want? So, apparently, this place, I've never been here before. It's like an oil rig in Star Citizen. Actually, it's on the menu screen, so I guess I have seen it before. But I've never been there before. Apparently, it's really cool, but it's, like, I'm told it's the ultimate performance test. Because it's, like, really quite a complicated structure. It's quite different. So, we're going to head down there now in my little ship. And see what FPS we get. Surely it can't be more demanding than Lawville itself. Right? So far so good, about 60 FPS. But I have a feeling the frame rate is going to stay pretty steady up until... Getting a phone call. Up until we get pretty close. And then it's going to like kind of collapse. This is kind of cool. Why don't I set my base up here? That would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it? Is there a base there as well? Did not know that. There's a little... Someone beat me to it, guys. Someone actually did a little... Wow, I didn't know this was a thing. Look at this. There's a little, like, farm. That is adorable. We can come back to that. Let's head over here to what I presume is the most painful frame rate suction thing. Really bad with words, guys. This oil rig, which looks absolutely... There we go. The flames coming in. That is actually really super cool. Holy. It looks like an actual settlement. It doesn't look like I'm going to get shot here, which is cool. I hope. He says. Wow, that actually looks amazing. So we're going to land. Nice smooth landing. And we're about 70 FPS. Wow. That's pretty neat. I'm going to walk in with a pistol. I don't know, like I say, I'm not sure if this is hostile or not. But yeah, we're rocking, oh no, 60 FPS. You know what? For a like structure like this, that doesn't seem too bad. Is this hostile? I believe so. The AI are not reacting, and I've run out of ammo. Hang on. Let me just select something with a few more bullets in it. Hello. Okay. Well, my FPS is good. The server FPS, on the other hand, is apparently not as good. Well, these guys look friendly. So it's kind of... So you guys are... Okay, so some of them are friendly. Some of them are not. It's cute, though, all these plants and stuff. Again, about 55 FPS, so we're just under 60 FPS. I do wonder if I wasn't, like, recording, I would get a little bit more juice to sort of push it over 60. So you look like you've got... You got a helmet on, so it just makes me wonder. Yeah, you got a gun, so I'm just gonna slap you. You're fine. We've got some poker. I would love a bit of loot. That would be great, wouldn't it? Hang on. Wait. Oh, I don't have a... I am so lucky. Oh, my goodness. Alright, hang on. Let's just... Anyone that shoots me gets immediately put in the river. Alright? That's the new rule. Oh, come on, Chris. Let me do this. Chris is like, no, not the civilians. Oh, I kind of want to go to the top. Should we go to the top? I'll go to the top. And you guys can see what actually happens when I go to the top. I fall off. Because Star Citizen things. No, please, Chris. Chris. I don't know what it is about in this game. Like, less so now, but it used to be lifts. Now it's ladders. By the way, I know it's not Chris's fault. It's just a meme, okay? We love Chris, just to be clear. I say, why Chris? Because, you know, I need to blame someone for a bad ladder. Ollie's worst light. No, what are you doing? You see? I wasn't even... Chris! When I say I'll make it fit, I mean I'll make it fit, alright? Oh jeez, this is bad. Oh, this is bad. Oh no, 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 no. Okay. Oh, actually, I got a cracking idea. Okay. Oh no, 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 not that way. I've got a cracking idea. If I can just... Okay. I don't... You guys have no faith. That's all I'm going to say. Where is the faith? The thing is with Ollie, you ignore us when we're trying to help. No, I don't ignore you. I'm here to tell you I'm smarter than you think I am. I've told you many a time, Neil, you gotta have faith in me. And what happens? Okay, most of the time I blow up, but the other times, like earlier, it works. Mission Impossible Part 3. Okay, we've already done it twice today. Easily. Easily! Right, 3, 2, 1. Right. Where is the faith, chat? I'm alive, okay? Right, now where is this darn ladder? I'm so scared. Where's the ladder, Chris? How do you get down? Is this the ladder? No. Activate the ladder. There we go. Right. It would be funny to see the stats of how many people have died here. Yeah, it would be. Right. Okay. So, where did my stuff go? Where's my death marker? I know I landed on some junk. So... Whoa, red loot box. Right, so here we go. Loot. Then we just pop. Bam. Oh yeah, I'm alive. Good times, good times. Let's go on to the next location. I think the next location... What have we done so far? So we've done Lawville, we've done Microtech. I guess a good option would be... Oh, I'm so upset we lost our ship. Daymar? Again, Daymar, weirdly, is taking up. Maybe it's the sand kicking up or some visual effect, but... I'm down to 15 FPS right now. I think it will clear up as I get closer and I land. What? Oh boy. There you go. As soon as I land. Alright, let's land. Let's get on the ground. Perfect. Look at that. Oh my word, that actually looks beautiful. Oh, I'm taking a screenshot of that. Oh my word. That is gorgeous. So basically that is a solid 75 FPS. But I do want to have a little walk around for cam. Oh, blimey. Right, where is the sun? Over that side. Okay. Just want to get a really nice view of this. 90 FPS right now. That's what I expected pretty much. Oh, it looks so good. Like, look at that. How cool does that look? And we're getting 85, 90 FPS. Solid in my opinion. With the 890 jump there, just chilling. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so we are at Orison. We haven't parked yet, because I don't know if I can. But we're getting about... It's notoriously quite a demanding area. There's a lot of clouds. We're at night, which some people say adds a lot of demand for the system as well, like light reflections and things. I don't know. But we're getting about 50 FPS. So I assume once we get into a hangar, it will level out and be much easier to drive. But yeah, so far we're about 50 or so FPS, 55. Which is kind of the same as what we had at the oil rig. So I feel like that 50 to 60 range is kind of your upper limit for average gameplay. At these settings at least, maybe. Unless you're in space. Like, we saw 120 frames per second in space. But, like, doing stuff like this, I feel like that's our limit, you know? Which way is it? That way or that way? I think it's this way? What? Nope, not that way. Almost. That would have been pretty funny. Bye. Oh man. What the? Chris? What? What on earth? What is... I think there's a problem with Orison. Ooh. Just want to give you some FPS numbers. So we are in the Orison spaceport here. This is where you'll claim your ship. We're getting about 65 FPS, which is pretty solid. It did go up to like 70 FPS not too long ago. But yeah, like a solid 60, which is good. Seems pretty nice. Obviously, I could probably put down some settings or play at a lower resolution. But certainly for a game like this, 60 FPS is more than enough. Yeah, there you go, 70 FPS. So, yeah, totally fine. Pretty solid. Especially for Orison, which is notoriously quite demanding. I think 60 FPS, 70 FPS is pretty good. Beautiful viewers. This is a cool moment right here. I'm very grateful. We are at over 17,000 followers. We just hit it. We're at 17,004. So if you've become a member follower today, you helped us hit that milestone. I've accumulated that less than 30 streams, less than 20 streams, just basically purely just because I guess people have looked up my Twitch whilst I've made a few videos saying, oh, I'm Twitch streaming, but I think a lot of people Google my Twitch and it comes up. But I just want to say a massive thank you for the 17,000. That's really cool. Although looking at it now, it now says 0. I just lost all my followers. Oh no, it's back on 17,004. Great. Yeah, so thank you very much if you're a follower. Really appreciate that. That's awesome. Okay, so we're looking here on Art Corp. Final destination for the day. At this point, look at these volumetric clouds, by the way. They look absolutely stunning. We're looking about 80 FPS, which is cool. I wonder, actually, do you reckon, let me know in chat, if you reckon they'll add in a rework of Art Corp at any point? Because I think it was one of the earlier places they made. Obviously, the entire planet is a city, and it's very clever how that works. But yeah, it'd be interesting to know if they actually did a remake or remodel of the space station. I don't know. But yeah, we're looking about 80 FPS here. What I intend to do, if I can, if it'll let me, is I need to be careful I don't get sent away because I'm too close to the buildings, which is fair enough. I'd like to land on, here it is, the tallest tower, and just get out and have a little look around, because now we're getting about 60 FPS, so we're starting to draw in the actual space station. I'm sure if I fell down, there's players down there, I'd fall on them, which would be quite funny, but that's not what we're doing. We're here to land our ship nicely. Mate. Beautiful landing, I have to say. Well, let's have a little look at the FPS here, just standing around in Art Corp, and then we'll actually go down to the city. Oof. And have a look what we're dealing with. Yeah, so we're getting about 90 FPS. Wow. I mean, we can't see a lot because it's freaking clouds. But, yeah, 90 FPS on Art Corp. Not bad. No, I'm not going to jump. Cool. Yeah, 90 FPS. So what I'll do is I'll go and land, and we'll see what the FPS is like walking around the actual city, because it'll probably be a lot less. Okay, so in the hangar here, we're probably getting around 90 FPS. Really nice and smooth. Yeah. Nothing to say here, really. Pretty normal. 90 FPS. Hangar frame rate. Okay, so we're at Area 18, the city center. Big giant holograms. Cityscape. It's a cool place, I'm not gonna lie. We're getting 60 FPS. Which, like I said, we are running some other things in the background. I'm obviously recording to get the numbers and the footage and stuff. Well, we're kind of we are recording. We're not, yeah, it's not quite as demanding as streaming and recording, but we are recording. And, yeah, in the city center, we're getting 60 FPS, I'd say, on average. There was the tower we were stood on just a minute ago. Yeah, it's pretty good. 60 FPS, I'm pretty happy. That's the performance of the PC. It's pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Being able to, you know, do recording, streaming, and play games at such a high frame rate is obviously really important. So I'll leave a link to the PC if you want to go and check it out, or find your configuration that suits your budget down below. But yeah, again, huge shout out to Novatech Reign Gaming for, you know, sponsoring the channel and believing in the content. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye. All right, so also, this has been, I have to say, like the craziest edit. But I promised you I would show you my setup, how it is now. I'm doing this on a new piece of equipment, so apologies if it sounds weird and whatever. So Yeah, I've gone back to the widescreen and I've actually got a second computer to do, because I was actually, I don't know if you know this, but I was actually streaming throughout that video. I was asking chat, but there's the PC currently on the floor. I really want to find like a nice table slash stand for it. I haven't actually found that. Please excuse the cables. The reason why the cables look like that back there is because like I don't like to make it all really neat and tidy and then have to change it or whatever. So for the moment I've just left it crazy, and if I need to make changes, it's not too bad. Anyway, so you can see here, there I am. Hey, how's it going? We've got this computer all doing the streaming. We've obviously got the green screen as well. Little tip, you can put a light behind the green screen to actually make it bright. It actually works really well. But then I take it to another PC. So that's this little guy, which I made a couple of years ago now. It's like a little, it's like a fish tank one. I don't know how to describe it. It's not got insane specs or anything, but it's quite a nice little PC for just streaming and recording. And obviously we've got the camera there as well. But yeah, so I'm now doing the dual stream setup, which is kind of cool. In terms of audio, I've got an LRME Fireface UCX2. I don't know if that means anything to you. And then I've got the RE 2020 for the microphone. And of course, the giant bag of popcorn. Anyway. But yeah, that pretty much wraps it up. It's an absolutely insane PC. I don't know what else to say. It was great fun going to places in the verse, testing it out. Had a lot of fun. Let me know what you think of the setup and or the content and or any improvements I could make. Yeah, just a crazy video. Really long. Apologies for that. And I'll see you guys in the next one. By the way, if you haven't already, check out a video that might appear on screen. If this video wasn't long enough for you. Just an option. Keep watching more of me.